ready to shatter the billionaire class. Brown jacket class, shimmering in revolutionary red, and grounded by knee-high patent leather boots. She fights for liberation and democracy for all. Let the revolution sparkle. Climate chaos arises from a choice to allow certain people to die. Tax the rich! Tax the rich!
This is a group of unknown weirdos who were protesting outside of the Met Gala last night in New York City. Ironically enough, there's really no difference between the unknown weirdos outside and the famous weirdos who were protesting America inside the Met Gala. Both groups were given their outfits along with a set of instructions. Tax the rich! This is what democracy looks like! The only difference is the unknowns who are protesting the rich are likely living on the street. They are using the sidewalk as their own personal pooper, while the famous weirdos protesting the rich inside the Met Gala, they are defecating on a nicely polished platinum pooper. For those that don't know, last night was the annual Met Gala in New York City. For those that don't know what the Met Gala is, or if you're like Uncle KC and you don't really give a damn what the Met Gala is, the Met Gala is an annual fundraiser where attendees are encouraged to express themselves through fashion. Have you guys ever seen the movie Office Space from the late 90s, where the dorky manager is encouraging Jennifer Aniston to express herself by wearing ridiculous pieces of flair? You only have 5 pieces of flair. Look at Captain Doofus over there. He's wearing 37 pieces of flair. Don't you want to express yourself? Naturally, Jennifer Aniston decides to express herself with this response, which is how most normal people feel about the Met Gala. The Met Gala is basically an excuse for people in Hollywood to dress like they are from another planet. It's a costume party. Now, me personally, I don't go to costume parties. I don't like costume parties since, I'm a grown-up. I don't feel the need to express myself by pretending to be someone else. Halloween costume parties, to me, they're more for children. My nephews, who are 9 and 6 years old, they like to dress up for Halloween. They like to dress as Batman or Superman or whatever other superhero is popular nowadays, which is fine. That's what they are supposed to be doing at that age. At 41 years old, I don't understand the appeal of dressing up and pretending to be someone else. I mean, why do I need to pretend to be Superman when I'm already Superman? Why do I need to dress as myself? What's even more strange about the Met Gala, these Hollywood celebrities, they pay $100,000 per ticket to look absolutely ridiculous as part of their initiation into Club Dunce. The Met Gala is an invite-only event where you're invited to spend $100,000 to be surrounded by other dorks. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be invited to this party. Hell, I really don't want to be invited to any party. Last year, leading up to my 40th birthday, my wife, she was being a good wife and asking me if I wanted her to throw me a party. I said, sure, just make sure I'm not invited. Along with all the costumes last night and incredibly bizarre behavior was a protest. I guess with Hollywood struggling, I guess with Hollywood losing billions of dollars every year at the box office, with the capitalist system no longer working to their benefit, Hollywood decided to turn on America again, and they sent a very clear message at the Met Gala last night. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Let's go and get to the sponsor for today's video, my good friends at Sugar Mountain Trading. Glenn is one of my longtime viewers. He's been watching me on the channel for years. Several months ago, strained his shoulder while picking up his dog to take her outside. He thought the pain would go away, but weeks later, Glenn still dealing with shoulder pain. The over-the-counter meds, they were doing nothing for the pain. Like most of my daily viewers, Glenn had been hearing me talk about the efficiency of the CBD lotion from Sugar Mountain Trading for almost 2 years now. So a couple of weeks ago, Glenn ordered his first bottle of CBD lotion from Sugar Mountain, applied the lotion to his shoulder. Several minutes later, pain gone. My uncle has been using the CBD from Sugar Mountain Trading since November to alleviate his pain so he can sleep at night. He was using pain medication, but doesn't take the pain meds anymore because he doesn't need them. The CBD effectively alleviates all of his pain. I have got countless stories from viewers, friends, family. They all tell me the same thing. They cannot believe this stuff actually works. Hell, there's a reason Sugar Mountain Trading has been with me on the channel for almost 2 years. My audience keeps buying their CBD because Sugar Mountain Trading is the real deal. All CBD products offered at Sugar Mountain Trading, 100% natural, 100% free of THC. So click the link in the description or the pinned comment below. Use my promo code BTL25, BTL25. Receive 25% off your first purchase with Sugar Mountain Trading. Sarah Paulson is an incredibly talented actress. She was absolutely brilliant playing the role of Marcia Clark in The People vs. O.J. Simpson. If you haven't seen that series, I highly recommend it. Sarah Paulson, she's also a proud member of the LGBT community. For the last 10 or 11 years, she has been in a relationship with Hollywood actress Holland Taylor, a woman 30 years older than her, who's old enough to be Uncle Casey's grandmother. Now, the reason I bring up her relationship with Holland Taylor is because of their combined net worth. Sarah Paulson, Holland Taylor, they have a combined net worth of $24 million. Obviously, American capitalism has been beneficial to both of these Hollywood actresses. They have been able to make a great living for themselves based on their talent and hard work. Most people would describe Sarah Paulson as rich. The only people who wouldn't consider her rich are people like Elon Musk, Mark Cuban, people who possess billions instead of millions. But compared to the thousandaires in the WNBA, Sarah Paulson is very wealthy, which is why I'm struggling to understand why Sarah Paulson wants to tax the rich. Check it out for yourself. This was her costume last night at the Met Gala. As you can see, Sarah Paulson has blindfolded herself with a dollar bill. Ooh, I hate this dirty money, but I'm willing to expose myself to these nasty germs to protest those evil billionaires. Sarah Paulson wasn't the only one protesting last night or looking completely ridiculous. You guys remember Rachel Zegler, the young woman who played the modernized version of Snow White and the non-binary dwarfs? Last night, Rach, she decided to blindfold herself with a see-through scarf, which kinda defeats the purpose. Rachel Zegler was protesting... Well, she was protesting something. She was probably protesting the lack of attention given to her film since Snow White was a major failure at the box office. But here is a compilation of supposed Hollywood stars at the Met Gala last night. Watch it for yourself.
She's fine, guys.
The young woman in the wheelchair is Erin Rose Phillip. Erin was actually born Ariana, but at some point, Ariana decided to become Erin. Erin Rose Phillip was celebrated at the Met Gala last night for becoming the first black transgender woman with quadriplegic cerebral palsy to be signed to a major modeling agency. Is it any wonder? Is it any wonder why Hollywood is struggling? A table at the Met Gala costs $350,000. I guess they give you a $50,000 discount if you buy all 4 tickets at a table. Now, keep in mind, gas is damn near $5 a gallon. We have young men, young women in the Middle East fighting a war. Whether you agree with the war or not, doesn't change the fact that they're risking their lives to defend our country. I know the Trumper is claiming that the economy is strong. I know he's claiming that wages are going up, inflation is going down, and that may be true. I'm not in the job market. Hell, I haven't been in the job market in 5 years. So you guys would know better than I would if companies are actually increasing salaries, increasing wages. But even if that is the case, even if inflation is going down, it doesn't change the fact that gas, expensive, groceries, incredibly expensive. It doesn't change the fact that your power bill is high and it's about to be even higher with the beginning of summer, or as the dorks in Hollywood prefer to call it, climate change. Last week, I went to Publix to get some steaks for dinner. My daughter was working that night, so it was just me and my wife. I bought 2 ribeyes, a bag of potatoes, lighter fluid, and a bag of charcoal. $60. My wife goes to the grocery store to stock the house every 10 days or so. Every time she goes, it is at least $500-$600. We spend anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 a month on groceries. Now, to be fair, a lot of the stuff we're buying is extras. Not all of it is essentials or necessities. Matter of fact, most of it isn't. But the average American family of 4, they're probably spending $1,000 a month at the grocery store. Meanwhile, doofus celebrities, they're attending the Met Gala, which cost a minimum of 6 figures to attend, and they're pushing communist propaganda while demanding to tax the rich. Doofus celebrities are demanding to tax themselves. This is one of many reasons that Hollywood no longer has influence. In my lifetime, Hollywood has never been less influential than it is today. Instead of focusing on entertainment, instead of focusing on making good movies, Hollywood is focused on indoctrinating. Then they wonder why no one is paying to see their polished turds. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later.